in the heart of the South Pacific. Two tribes were shipwrecked on two rival islands. Each week, two new arrivals put the tribes through their paces with their own island law.
There will be no sunbathing and no playing of volleyball today.
There's been tears, drama.
Sonny, shut up.
They've got Rosie! The Tigers have Rosie!
Everybody's just kicking off all the time. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Where is our nails?
It's man.
And romance.
When I first saw him, I immediately said that he was exactly my kind of guy.
Halfway through the competition, a twist changes the game. There's now only one new arrival. And as well as choosing which island they want to live on, they must also take a member of the losing tribe with them.
So the person I am stealing is...
No, oh my God.
But there's another shock in store. At the final beach party, the tribes will discover another secret twist. The £70,000 in prize money won't go to the winning island. It will go to just one person. Coming up, the sharks turn on Andrew.
Do you think you've been rude to other people while you've been here?
Yeah, I do.
You've been rude to everyone. That's everyone's problem with you.
Doug's chapel causes offence.
A lot of religions disagree with my lifestyle and the way that I am and homosexuality, and it's sort of a bit like daunting to have to walk into something that big that symbolises something that's so against my lifestyle.
And a shock accident could spell the end of Mackenzie's time on Shark Island. Last time on Shipwrecked, 20-year-old hippie Adam Ryan came to shore.
Sonny, nice to meet you.
Each week, the new arrival gets to steal a tribe member, and Maz was left devastated when Danny chose to take Greg over to the Tigers.
He's like my best friend out here. I literally spend like 24 hours a day with Greg.
While Greg could only pine for his tribe, the Sharks put everything into winning Adam, so he could bring Greg home.
It's awesome.
For Andrew, tensions grew between him and his tribe.
You are an incredibly disrespectful young lady.
I think the problem with Marvin is that he doesn't realise that he's sometimes annoying.
I think he doesn't get it.
Adam made his decision.
Sharks.
And made the Sharks' day when he stole Greg back.
Greg.
Then another new arrival checked in. 18-year-old student Sasha Risner from Hertfordshire. She'll spend equal time with both tribes before deciding which island to live on at next week's beach party. As the Sharks head home leading 14-12, new arrival Sasha will spend the first half of the week with the Tigers. She'll have one day to observe the tribe before becoming leader and laying down island law.
So, this is the infamous long drop.
Oh, I love
You can smell the stench from a while away, but you get used to it, start to smell like flowers.
No toilet paper, just leaves. Poor example, admittedly.
Rubbish example.
Well, hopefully I won't get one with all fungus on and stuff.
No.
I think I'm from a very well-off background. I've got a car, I've got a 5-bedroom house, I've got a very, very nice lifestyle, and I would say that I am spoilt, but I wouldn't say I'm a brat.
This is where we sleep, but obviously we don't sleep in here a lot because we sleep on the beach.
But it does.
But we obviously, we're like, you know what, let's just make it look really scruffy, so she's quite impressed.
I like it.
We tried that.
My first impressions of Sasha is she's very cute.
Well, have you seen any of the boys look interested in Sasha? Sonny will flirt with her quite a lot, and already has done. Yeah, but I think like, yeah, well, he never flirted with me like that.
No, or me.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Basically, Sonny wants to know if you're single. That was pretty cringy, but...
It's not easy. Can we have cheesy?
But I am single, yeah, I'm single, yeah.
Sasha, I noticed you're wearing a Star of David. Are you Jewish?
Yes. Yes, I am. They're really chilled out. They seem like a really nice bunch of people. All the girls are really nice, and all the guys are pretty hot. They've asked me loads of questions, want to get to know about me, so it's really good.
I think she's quite hot.
Yeah, I think she's hot.
There's something like quite sort of quirky, cool about her.
Yeah.
I mean, like her sort of bohemian dresses and stuff.
Yeah, she's definitely attractive. I'd be a fan, I think, if I wasn't the other girl that's here.
I definitely think we've got the pick of the girls here.
Yeah. We've got some Island Lord today.
I think it should tell us a lot about her and the sort of person she is.
Being a leader of people that I'm not that familiar with is going to be a bit of a challenge, but hopefully I'll pull through it and I'll find a good rule or just something that's going to like maybe feist them up or like a bit of conflict, you know.
While this week's new arrival settles into Tiger Camp, the Sharks celebrate winning last week's and getting Greg back.
I've got rid of that dirty tiger necklace.
Dirty tiger necklace.
Tigers, no, it's great to be home. Like, you guys, you don't realise how hard it is being plucked away. Honestly, it's so hard. It was so good to be back.
And there's one person who's missed Greg more than anyone else.
How do you feel, Maz, about getting your Greggy back?
It's absolutely wicked. I'm trying not to hog him, so I'm just like, let's do our own thing, but I can't wait to properly catch up with him.
Does anyone want to go? How's it feel, having your busy mate back?
Wicked. I'm so glad you're back.
Yeah?
I thought you weren't going to be for a second there. I was like, oh no.
I had some serious tremors. I didn't think that it was going to go ahead.
We can't get complacent now that you're back because we're fighting for all of our places now.
Too right. It's not anymore about winning new rivals to win the game. It's to win your rivals to save my own people.
Yeah, that's why I was so gutted when you went over to Tigers, because you're someone who I want to win with, definitely, out here.
Ditto. Miss you, Mazza. Rubbish.
It was rubbish.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Greg.
With the Sharks all in high spirits after last week's beach party, everyone's focus is on securing this week's new arrival. But there's someone bringing the mood down.
Mazza said to me when I got back yesterday that you'd had a really bad few days last week.
Yeah, I had Deej on my back. I had everyone reacts differently to whenever I say something to anyone else, even if it's the simplest thing. I just had enough of the whole group, to be perfectly honest.
So it's a group thing, not just Deej?
No, it's everyone. If I say anything, I get my neck bitten off. So I'm just to back away from the group as a whole.
I think this needs to be addressed, mate, because I don't want one of my mates feeling like this. If you want me to speak to somebody,
I'll address the group at lunch then. Greg said that it might be a good idea to raise this at lunch, and by 50-50, I don't know how it will go down. I don't know how I'll be treated afterwards. Worst case scenario, they'll say, oh, well, we don't think that, I think you're overreacting and you should just get on with it. Guys,
There's more mess.
it's something personal that I want to bring up, and it's that when I say something, it's not treated in the same way that anyone else says something. I think there's people here that do that more than others, and I'll name them if the group want me to. What I'd like is for a stop you bought to, because it's really getting me down at this point.
I think if I'm one of them people, then for me...
Mark, you are one of those people, yeah.
Well, then for me, it's not what you say, it's the way you say it that sometimes annoys me.
I personally feel that sometimes it's malicious. I think you take pleasure out of annoying me because I think...
That's not true.
Okay.
what are you going to say?
I think that's something that we can quite easily cut out, all the picking on you and things like that. That shouldn't even be an issue, that's something we should just stop. But I think you maybe need to look at the way that you talk to others as well, because sometimes you snap at me out of nowhere, and you do apologise straight after, but that's something you need to look at as well, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say that I think I've changed a hell of a lot in the last couple of weeks, but I don't think anyone else has changed the way they react to me, one iota.